Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Football Arena. It's been a while and now we are back. I'm your host, Gavin Ombuna. And before we carry on, today we shall be talking about the Champions League final. It will be today. And we expect that to be a very glorious moment in the football fraternity. And before we carry on, I'd like to introduce my fellow pundits. I'll start from my right.
Jonathan Mumani, Chairman Third Key.
Yeah, welcome to the show, guys. And on my left,
Philip Zagwe, Secretary General to the Third Key and an ardent Arsenal fan.
yeah, welcome guys to the show. Like our page, share and comment. Tell us where you are. Give us your feedback. Mr. Chairman, Manchester City were crowned Premier League champions.
Yeah.
We saw the race going down to the wire until the D-Day. Do you think Manchester City, now that they won the Premier League, will they still win it in the next season, come next season?
Yeah, still they are contenders because first of all, thank you to be back and welcoming me to the show. We've been, it's been a minute, but we are back. I want to congratulate Pep Guardiola again for winning the league in the fourth time in 5 years.
Yeah.
That is unprecedented because it's long that the domination of Man United when we had Ferguson is when we could see such achievements. And him signing, already signing Haaland, I think now it is a complete team.
Yes.
It is a very complete team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prince.
And I actually he asked Jesus to remain at Manchester United. He doesn't want them to leave. But again,
Arsenal is interested in Gabriel.
Yeah, Arsenal is very much interested in signing Gabriel Jesus, but it's subject to Manchester City agreeing to sell.
Yes.
But again, if they want to keep him, I can understand because right now they are champions and they are in the Champions League and Arsenal is not.
Yeah.
So actually, Arsenal was hoping to play in the Champions League so that he can attract more players to the squad, but. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to do that. So talking about Manchester City, remember in 2012 when they were at that moment of losing the trophy at the final, it went down to the wire.
Yes.
They won the trophy by 3-2.
Yeah.
Same thing happens 10 years later in 2022. Again, they won the trophy. 3-2, but they were losing the game until I think in the second half into the 60th minute or 70th minute. That's when they scored the first goal, and then they believed that they can score another. The other end, Liverpool was leading was actually drawing 1-1, and then it went on to win the game, but it's like the Arsenal versus Tottenham game went down to the wire. We were hoping against hope that Norwich City could do us a favor.
But they were hammered terribly.
Mr.
Chairman, do you agree with the Premier League awarding Kevin De Bruyne as a player of the season and not giving Mohamed Salah, who won the Golden Boot and the top assists?
Yeah, normally the best player goes to the winning team.
Yeah.
Even in the World Cup, you find that the champions, they are the people who are supposed to give us the best player of the season,
or player of the tournament.
Yeah, player of the tournament, because the parameters we look at are that you've delivered the cup, and if you look at the Man City team as a whole, I think De Bruyne has been one of the best player in the Premier League and in the world, if I have to say. He single-handedly, I can say, pushed Man City to the fringe of winning the Champions League, and they won the league. So I think they did a splendid job, though they fell shy of winning the Champions League, which is being played the final today. So they'll be watching like me. Yeah.
Prince.
But I think he really deserved it. That guy is a maestro in that midfield. He pulls the strings. He knows where to pass the ball.
He knows where to shoot.
Yes, he knows the right time to pass that ball, the right time to cross the ball. He knows the right time to find a player who is on open field, who can pass the ball, who can push forward. And again, Manchester City will always push you to the end. And finding that critical pass so that you can score the goal. Maybe he himself can take that opportunity to score. So I think it's well deserved because he has pushed Man City actually to the heights that they are right now.
Yes.
He has been the star player. He has won man of the match. Squeezy wanawaita king of the match.
Yes.
He has been winning king of the match, or what we used to call man of the match, for so many times. And he has helped Manchester City maintain that momentum of actually going to win the Premier League. Yes.
However, my moderator,
Yes.
I can interject and say it was a very close call because you had players like Son who punched above his weight this season.
Sure.
Because I think he was one of the
Golden Boot winners.
with
yeah.
Salah.
Yes.
Salah is another one that we are going to watch tonight.
Yes.
So I think it was a close call.
Yeah.
Yeah, very close one.
But at the end of the day, we have to have a winner.
Okay.
And again, statistics do matter because they look at game after game, the statistics, how you contributed to the team winning overall matches.
But at least they should have given maybe also Joao Cancelo has been so
instrumental
nice
with Manchester City.
Manchester
Yes,
City.
we yeah.
Do you agree with that, Mr. Chairman?
Yeah, he's a superb player.
Yeah.
Very superb player.
Yes. Now, you as Arsenal fans, I would like to ask you, why don't you think the Premier League should have awarded Bukayo Saka as the young player of the season? They gave
That's
Phil
my
Foden.
question. Again, that's my question. Bukayo Saka has played each and every game.
And he has been having a very high rate of goal contribution.
Scoring goals, contributing to goals, pulling strings in those wings.
Yes.
Bukayo Saka has been phenomenal. Even with England, the English team that reached the finals of, was it the finals or the, yes, they lost it, the Euros. I think, statistically, Bukayo Saka deserved that.
Young
He has
player
been
of the season.
phenomenal. Yes, he has been phenomenal, my friend.
Chairman, do you
Okay,
agree?
to me, I will go back to the funny decisions that Arsenal they cost us the Champions League, the VAR decisions, the red cards,
The fake red card.
the fake red cards, like the comic Martinelli red card that you are told yellow
and then
there,
a
and
red card.
You know, that's a comedy.
Yes, of
And
course.
you expect Saka to be chosen? I don't think so. However, there are very good young players that impressed me during this season, and I can say Mason Mount is one of them. There was
Greenwich
Saka,
who has
there's,
issues.
yeah.
Reece James.
But to me, there's one player I could have loved to have in my team, and that is Declan Rice. I think he's a phenomenal player.
Yeah.
Yeah, Declan Rice is very good at West Ham, and he's just actually West Ham had a very good chance of finishing the top four, but they blundered somewhere. But again, they have been a phenomenal team. We have seen them in the Europa League. Was it Europa League or the Conference League?
Europa League.
Europa
But they're
League.
still in Europe. They are now going to play in the UEFA Europa Conference League.
Yeah, they are going to play in the Conference League. And talking of the Conference League, Mourinho did something special, winning all the three.
Yeah. Let us find out from the Premier League. And Mohamed Salah won as a top scorer of the Premier League. And Heung-min Son was the first Asian player. Mr. Chairman, do you think Mohamed Salah has been so phenomenal in the Premier League that he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame of the Premier League someday?
Yeah, to be inducted in the Hall of Fame, there are many parameters that people look at. But I believe Salah should win more leagues to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. He's been a phenomenal player. But of late he's been whining a lot about the salary, about I don't know what is wrong with him.
Yes.
But I think he wants more money.
Yeah.
Because we are seeing money being splashed like hell from PSG and wherever.
Yes.
I think we will get there. Yeah.
Now, out of the Premier League, now Prince, I'll come to you into the Serie A. We saw AC Milan, they won the Scudetto for the first time in 11 years.
11 years.
Yeah.
Zlatan
Zlatan left when he had won it, and he came back and
But
he
they
said
won
he has
it.
to win it.
Yeah.
Do you think it was a well-deserved for him and Giroud?
And Giroud has this lack of winning trophies everywhere he goes.
Actually,
he won the World Cup with France, and when everyone was like, who is Giroud? Yeah. And then Giroud coming to Arsenal, winning the FA Cup, going to Chelsea, winning the
Europa League
again, and then winning now the Serie A with
Yes.
with AC, he has this luck. So he's that kind of player
And I think he won
which
the
you can
Champions League
underrate.
with Chelsea.
Yes, he won the Champions League with Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah, Mr. Chairman? I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, he's this kind of player you can underrate at the first sight, tunasemanga first sight, because you cannot like him. But this is why Wenger bought him to Arsenal, because he's this utility player. He can hold the ball and then release other wingers to go forward and then release the ball. He's this kind of player you want in your team, and then he just shows up when you really need him.
Yeah.
So I think him and AC Milan and Zlatan Ibrahimovic coming back and winning the trophy, it was so phenomenal, and then it was so emotional.
Yes.
I watched until the end, and then the celebration of Giroud,
Yeah.
crazy.
Mr. Chairman,
Yeah.
Rafael Leao was named MVP in the Serie A.
Yeah.
Do you think this Portuguese deserved this trophy?
What a wonderful player he's been.
Yes.
First, let me tell you, I'm an AC Milan ped in Italy, and we suffered for many years. Our fiercest rivals, Inter Milan, and we had to dethrone them.
Yeah.
I think the AC Milan team was underrated when the Serie A started.
They were all
But kudos to them and the manager that he put together some good players like Frankie Kessie,
Yes.
who controlled the midfield. Tonali was the conductor of the orchestra. We had Leao, who's been a revelation. We had Zlatan, who was partially injured during the campaign.
Yeah, the goal
I
campaign.
missed him in that period. And the evergreen Giroud, who I think we lacked as Arsenal. We didn't have such a
we didn't
state of
have
a
to sell
striker.
him for
Because if we had Giroud in that box now, in that box,
Yes.
I think
Right
he's
now
a
he's-
wizard.
Yes,
Wizard.
he's a wizard.
He's good in the 1-2s. He's good in controlling the ball. He's good in shooting. He's the best in header you can ever think of. And I think him and Benzema, I'm looking forward to the World Cup, because I will be watching them against my favorites, Brazil
But
team.
they don't like each other.
Yeah, which has Anthony and Vinicius.
Vinicius.
So I will say congratulations are in place for AC Milan, and I hope I've seen them already. They have signed Divock Origi. Imagine how they are signing since they were bought. I think man is doing wonders in this world. Yeah, already they are recruiting well.
And I think
But I think they are going for experience more, because if you looked at the AC Milan team, you could have just seen what we used to call dead good in England. What we call dead good is what they're going for, and actually that experience.
You know, this thing has been done with Inter Milan when Conte was there and they won the league. They took the kinds of Sanchez, wasted and disposed. The Lukaku's who are struggling in Chelsea right now.
Yeah, and they was the star.
and they won the Scudetto actually.
Yes,
And
they won the
Scudetto.
Scudetto.
I think the
And then
Scudetto has now
Chelsea
gone to
brought him
Milan.
back. A mistake they always do. They released their best. They released Salah. They released Tammy. How I miss Maxwell. You see,
How are you wherever you are?
yeah, how Tammy is revolutionizing football in Roma, and he's just led them to win their first ever European Cup.
Yes, and actually Roma won their first European Cup in 5
Yes, in
years.
14 years, actually, a trophy in 14 years, I think.
And a European Cup in 45 years.
In 45 years, yeah.
Yes.
I think Mourinho normally, on holidays, he normally visits Angola, whereby he meets very funny African
Voodoo.
doctors, because that guy, the way he wins cups is very
Actually, he
funny.
has been
And
to
he
five
has been
Inter-
crying
He
of late.
was overplayed in the final by Feyenoord.
Feyenoord.
And I could see our player really giving them trouble, Nelson.
Yeah,
So
great Nelson.
how they won, in fact, the keeper Rui Patricio
Rui Patricio.
was man of the match to me.
Sure. But because he made
But
some very
congratulations to
fantastic
Mourinho
stuff.
and continue visiting Africa. The other day he was in Masai Mara. I don't know who he met there.
And Mourinho is the first manager to win all European finals. He has been to 5 of them and he has won 5 of them.
Beautiful.
Yes, now we move to the League One. Ramos and Messi won the League One for the first time. Who knew Messi would play with Ramos together in football history? Anyway, anything can happen in football. Yeah, Kylian Mbappe has signed a very extraordinary contract with Paris.
If I can go first, Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I don't like that deal.
Yeah.
That's destroying football.
Yes.
Because how do you have a player who will decide the kind of coach that
You
will
want-
coach him,
Yes.
who will decide the kind of players that he's going to play with, who will decide the kind of anything that you're going to do, who has everything he wants? That is destroying football. We really don't need that. We saw that with Messi, not Messi, Neymar, when he went to PSG again. PSG has this tendency of destroying football because they even gave him a chance to have his own car that's not branded by the what sponsoring the club.
Yeah.
Remember? So I don't think as players, as that when we say about the in it locker room, when they are coming back to the locker room or the dressing room, like when they sit there, they will feel you are an equal. They will never take you as an equal, because if you decide who you are going to play with, then you will. If I'm going to be sent out of the club, I will blame you.
Yes.
Because maybe this is what you decided. Maybe you are very innocent.
Yeah.
This is destroying football, and I think the financial fair rules that most of the clubs have subscribed to, they have to, maybe, I don't know if they have to look at it, because PSG, the way they are doing things, and I think Real Madrid reported them.
Actually, not Real Madrid, the president of La Liga, Javier Tebas said that they are launching investigations to report them to the
Yeah, they have already reported them to UEFA. They are going to report them to FIFA, I think, because I think it's wrong, and it's wrong.
Yeah.
The kind of Mbappe deal, it's wrong.
Mr. Chairman, you as a FKF aspirant very soon, what can you say about PSG overspending, going against the FFP rule?
First of all, it is appalling that this is the direction we are heading. And football has been so commercialized that even the taste of football has gone has been thrown outside the window.
Thank you.
You know, paying Mbappe close to $1 million bob, per week, that's crazy money.
That's crazy money.
And secondly, giving them that player power that we've seen with Messi, we've seen with Ronaldo, we've seen with Mbappe now,
And Neymar.
Those demigods, semi-gods that have been created because of their footballing prowess, it is appalling. I don't think this is the direction we are supposed to go to, and it is giving a very bad precedence to the rest of the upcoming young players. You see, we've been paying players above 300, and already they've lost course. Aubameyang, when we gave him 300 bob per week, he became a vegetable. You remember Mkhitaryan, Sanchez going to Manchester, when you gave him 500,000 per week, he became a bomb. So what we are doing is killing soccer, and this goes back to Wenger times when he used to cry about financial fair play, and he's in FIFA right now. I hope he will do something about it, because the direction we are going to. Secondly, PSG is in the brink of sacking Pochettino. Now, if they are sacking Pochettino, arguably the next manager will be Zidane. And if Zidane is the one coming to PSG, trouble is brewing, because Zidane resigned from Madrid because he can never stoop low to any player.
Exactly.
So I think there is going to be a conflict of interest if they sign Zidane.
And to add into what you have said, Mr. Chairman, I will say it's wrong in football for a player to earn more than the manager. Because how will I coach you? Because look at the Mbappe deal. Because if I decide you are coming in, then you are coming in on my own terms.
And I can decide you can go out.
And I can decide you can be sacked in time. That's wrong.
That is really wrong.
But that was the only intervention from him signing for Real Madrid.
But you see, Mr. Chair,
already was one
leg was inside Real Madrid, and his mother was talking crazy things. But look again, Mr. Chair, you are not the only player in that field. You need 10 of them to complement you to score that goal, or to help you score that goal. So if you don't value the other 10, then what team are you making now? You see, so I say they could have just left him to leave to Real Madrid. Maybe try his luck there.
Welcome back again. Now, I want to talk about the Champions League final today in Paris. And Mr. Chairman, what can you say about Real Madrid and Liverpool? Is it payback time for Mohamed Salah?
I'm really looking forward to this game because, first of all, I'm a Real Madrid fan. And looking at the Real Madrid attack, it has been splendid, especially having Benzema, having Vinicius Jr. And Rodrigo, who's been a revelation, the young Brazilian. It will be pitted against the attack of Mane, Salah, and Jota or Diaz. And those are very, very attacking formations that both teams have. However, looking at the strength in depth, to me, I think Liverpool has a little bit more of Real Madrid because of the balance they have between the goalkeeper. Both of them have splendid goalkeepers. But when you come to the defense, that is where a little bit I can see Liverpool flourishing than Real Madrid because of the Van Dijk. And is it Konate?
Those are walls.
Those are walls. You know, those two are walls, literally walls. And I wonder if they might consume Benzema. You know, and to my detrimental. So me, I'm saying this: we are going to see a very fast-paced attacking final because these are two coaches who throw caution to the wind, and. The difference maker to me will be how Trent Alexander will play this match.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
I will give you a time, bro. If he will be going for an all attack and playing a highlight, as Liverpool normally does, I think Vinicius Jr. will run over them because he's so fast, he's so tricky, and the chemistry they've built between him and Benzema and Rodrigo coming in, it's terrible.
I think the media of UK forgets sometimes to hype about Vinicius Jr. That guy is super dangerous.
Super good.
Yeah.
Super good. But again, as my chairman said, he will have to look at how Trent Alexander-Arnold shows up. That's the only player I'm worried about. Because if he pushes too much forward, then he gives so much space for Vinicius Jr. But again, he's younger. He's 21 or 22. 22, I think, 22. So he still has that age into him. He can just make that run backs and stuff. But again, Madrid is coming with experience, Mr. Chairman. Here, Madrid, once they see a trophy there, they have never lost.
You know, Ancelotti himself said that he's going to treat this like a derby. Because he's coming there like an Evertonian, and he's buoyed by the
Merseyside derby.
Actually, has been in Liverpool for 2 years.
So with the Everton escaping relegation, I think Ancelotti is so
and all Everton fans will be supporting.
However, I'm still saying this: when you look at Liverpool, normally in these crunch games, the conductor of the orchestra is. This is small Spanish, Thiago Alcantara. If Thiago, you know, I saw some caption that Thiago was on the plane to Paris. I don't know if he had an injury, but if they have a fit Thiago to conduct that midfield, then Real Madrid will have, Casemiro will have a lot of work to do.
And again the connection between Mane
and Modric
and Salah. But Modric is a very good player. Did you see him the last game actually?
He gave an assist of an outer foot that is out of this one.
Outer foot.
He pulls very good strings because he can just pull all the defense out. Because some of the teams actually will really like when they are on the defense actually wanna try that compact. But this Modric will just pull you out and then have that pass to Benzema, and that all to Vinicius, and that's the whole thing they need. But again, the game tonight
Yes.
is an emotional game because Salah here is issuing threats right, left, and center because how he wants to take a revenge to Real Madrid. But again, you're telling them to be more prepared about you.
Yes.
Last game we saw him, he limped out.
Yes.
Yes, but he's not that
But
fully
he's not fully fit. Yes.
Yeah, we can just talk about that, and Madrid maybe will
My
like
friend
to
Salah,
take
I
that
saw Salah training.
advantage.
I saw Salah training at the Paris,
The princess.
the Prince,
Yeah, the prince.
and he was looking fit as usual. And remember, form is temporal, but class is permanent.
But if
So-
we are talking about class,
so
then
look-
Real Madrid has class more than Liverpool.
So talking about Salah,
Yes.
Salah will just expose you in a minute.
Yeah, sure.
So don't
100%.
ever underestimate the prowess and the you know. The,
But again, we have
attack.
we have an answer. If we can just expose you, we have Benzema on the other end who can just pull
that is-
anything.
That is
Anytime.
why I'm saying. Huh?
Yes.
We have to look at this pragmatically because I'm saying I don't know if Alaba will be back from injury.
Yes.
If Alaba is back from injury, the experience will come with Militao.
Eden Militao.
With Militao who has been a rock,
Yes.
then maybe they will stand a chance.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, we are having people alive. Walter Orangi, we can see you there. Nelson Matoka, all the way from Texas, we can see you guys there.
Salute you, Walter Nelson.
Yeah. So before we end up, Mr. Chairman, on the Champions League final, what's your prediction?
Hey, that is a tough one, but for the betting people, goal.
Goal.
Yeah, of a 1.5,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Goal, definitely.
Yeah.
But I will go for a Liverpool 2, Real Madrid 3.
All right.
To me, it will be Liverpool 3, Real Madrid. I'm sorry, that is my team 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vice versa. Okay, for me, I think it will be a draw full time. That's my prediction.
And then who wins the penalties?
Now, according to the bookies and the gamblers,
Real Madrid takes it.
no, draw. For me, I go for a draw full time.
Even the penalties?
I can't talk about penalties. Just total 90, I'll go for a draw. Yeah. And now let's get into the transfer window. Eric Ten Hag has joined Manchester United.
What a beautiful signing.
Yes.
Congratulations.
What a team is finding. That
Actually-
congratulations, you should take
What
it back.
a team is finding.
The team is fighting for itself. And Eric Ten Hag is trying to convince Frankie de Jong to come to Manchester United.
Yeah.
But Frankie has just surprised him by telling him, no, I want to play in the Champions League.
Yeah, this thing of not qualifying to the Champions League has been a thorn in the flesh for both Arsenal and Manchester United.
Yeah.
You saw the other time we wanted to sign
Vlahovic,
Jesus from Man City, and since we didn't qualify,
he's not coming.
it's like he's pulling back.
Yeah.
So that is what it is. The best players will want to play in the best leagues in the world, and that is Champions League. And congratulations is in place for Tottenham for beating us to their 4th place. But talking about the signings, Frankie de Jong did a wonderful job for Ten Hag when he was at Ajax. I remember they had Van der Beek in that midfield, de Jong, and they were very good. So de Jong has been not utilized well in Barcelona. And I wonder why he wants to stick in Barcelona, unless he wants to go to another Champions League playing team like Chelsea or Liverpool. So to me, I believe that I cannot come from Barcelona to come and play
For Manchester United.
for a team that is not even playing in Europe.
Again, how do we know that Manchester United players will be as good as they are supposed to be? Because every time they sign players, then there is this thing in the dressing room where players are bigger than the club. We have seen this happen in this season and last season, where players even refuse to play like how the coach has been training them. The problem actually, again, as we go into the transfer window, is how much money are we paying these players? How much powers are we giving these players? This is the question, because players cannot just refuse to play, because they are contracted to give their all until the last day. And this is what Wenger used to say all the time. You are contracted to this club until the last minute you're signing out.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to give out everything for this club.
Yeah.
You see, what I'm saying is, yes, they can change managers. They have changed managers, many managers since Fergie left.
Yeah.
I think you are now rivaling Chelsea
Yes.
for the turnover of managers. But again,
Yes.
Ten Hag can come. He is a disciplinarian, as people say. But the players that we are churning out at this time, this period, this time of this age,
Yes.
will they listen or will money be talking?
Yeah.
I think Ten Hag has been a good student to Pep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before he went to Ajax, he has that man management skills that are lacking. And I saw Ronaldo yielding and saying that he will toe the line because he was already on his way out, because Ten Hag will not stoop low to anybody. There have been a few players that I've seen that have been associated with Manchester United, especially Anthony. Anthony coming to Manchester United and Elanga on another wing. I think there will be a new revolution in Manchester.
Yeah.
He wanted De Jong. He wanted to sign this player from Wolves, the midfielder Neves.
Ruben Neves.
Yeah, he
Ruben
wants
Neves.
to sign Tchouaméni. So
He's
let's.
coming with someone from.
But Tchouaméni, I understand, is
think.
supposed to go to Real Madrid,
So come
but
again.
Real Madrid are saying they cannot pay that kind of money. So talking about the transfer season, which has already started, I can say, Pep goes for it very fast. He just signed Haaland when we don't even have a striker like Arsenal. I thought we could be the first to sign, for crying out loud.
Actually, Arsenal's bid to sign Victor Osimhen from Napoli. 90 million bid was rejected.
Well, that is equivalent to 72 million pounds
Yes.
that we offered Napoli. But remember, Laurent, the Napoli president, is known to be very frugal. He's very hard to negotiate with. He's a beast when it comes to negotiating. So he may want around 100 million, and that is crazy money. Which we
Right
don't
now,
have.
football has this kind of crazy quotations people give out to players
But
who even
it's-
don't deserve that.
It's because football has been turned into trade.
business.
It's a business. Look at Lukaku. Does he deserve that kind of money? Look at the crazy contracts people are being given, like the Mbappe deal. That is shocked the world, the whole world.
Sure.
I mean, even the basketball players, even the best Formula One drivers are shocked. Earning $1 million bob in a week. It's crazy stuff.
That's really
Crazy.
cool.
Yeah.
Moving on, Bayern Munich are planning to sell Serge Gnabry at 40 million pounds. Is he worth it? Should he
And
come back to Arsenal?
is interested. Very much. Yeah,
Arsenal is interested?
yes, we really need him.
Yeah.
Again, when you talked about Arsenal as you winded up the last conversation you had,
Yes.
we have just talked about, I want to mention something about Arteta and his strictness. Yes, it's helping Arsenal very much, so that we can just return to the Wenger time when discipline was just a discipline. If you don't have to play with the team, you just have to go off. But again, what is the replacement? Those are the questions that we should be asking, because we cannot just let strikers go and then we don't have a replacement. We just let Ozil go, just like that we cancel the contract, and then who did we replace with? Remember, we went for Odegaard, again, which is a good player. I appreciate him. Very much creative, very much good. But again, we took time. And then Aubameyang left. Aubameyang left. And some of us have never really accepted the fact that we let Aubameyang go. We took so much time to bring Nketiah into the team, because how do you counter speed for speed? Because we relied so much on Lacazette. Lacazette, yes, is another Giroud.
Yes.
Remember, he's slow. The age is not with him again. But we really, Arsenal has this kind of play of sucker punch, counter attack. Remember, this is what Arsenal is for. We needed players like Nketiah again to take this advantage. We took too long to realize that. And that's how we lost the 3 games that should have put us number 3.
or rather number 4?
Number 3.
Mr. Chairman, what can you say about Eddie Nketiah? Do you think Nketiah is a perfect
He's remaining
replacement
action.
for Aubameyang? And we are seeing Arsenal players now. Also, Juventus have terminated Aaron Ramsey's contract. Can Arsenal welcome him back?
No.
No, in the wages he's earning right now is too big. 400,000 per week, how can we afford that? You asked me about Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah is a good player, but you can never put all your eggs on Eddie Nketiah. He's not been proven and tested like the best of the best that we deserve, like Osimhen. Osimhen to me is the striker who would have loved for him to come to Arsenal. And you look at strikers like Darwin Núñez, who is playing for Benfica. That is a world-class striker. We look at Skamaka, who plays for Sassuolo. He's 6'5". That is a very good striker. You look at the players who can play from the wide, like Auba used to play. We have Diaby, who plays for, is it Bayer Leverkusen?
Bayer Leverkusen,
He's Moussa Diaby. He's a very good player. We have Leao.
From AC Milan.
From AC Milan. So if we could be choosing from the class of such kind of players, I think we'll be there. But when I woke up today and saw that we have been linked to Alvaro Morata, for crying out loud, and I wonder which kind of team are we building? Are we becoming again so stingy that we are buying second-rated players? That is wrong to me. We should go for the best, and I think they should go back to Napoli and convince the owner to sell us Osimhen.
Actually, Arsenal are leading in the race of Darwin Núñez at 67 million. And then PSG came from nowhere and said they have 120 million.
How can you compete? How can you compete with people like that? Look at Chelsea. Chelsea has been bought right now, and already the owner splashed 200 million. We thought they are dying; they are not going anywhere. So imagine again giving Tuchel 200 million to spend, and already I've seen him being linked to Christopher Nkunku. Imagine Nkunku in that midfield. Chelsea will be destroyers again.
But again, they can just be doing
this is a very good player that nobody signed.
Christopher Nkunku is a very nice player.
It's a very nice signing if Chelsea can
actually
get
was
that
the player
ball.
of the season in the Bundesliga. Beating Robert Lewandowski.
Though,
but money again.
I'm being told that Manchester United, you're being linked to him. But do you really think he'll come to Manchester United and leave Champions League?
But if they promise him goodies, and then if they, you see, when they negotiate and then they tell you that they are going to build the team around you and how according to your style of play.
He's done that already wherever he is. They've built, Leipzig has built a team around him. He's used to that. He wants to play in
but
the
again,
biggest,
there is a name, Mr. Chairman,
Manchester
United.
That is an old name that has suffered of late, seriously. And if I was in Nkunku, I could just run.
You could be running there.
So, as much as I know, you'll be a thorn in the flesh to us.
Yeah, that's all we have from the Football Arena, guys. See you till next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.